Really important when you stand back and not be too narrow. I mean, one of the battles you have in law school is you come in fairly broadly educated and you'd like to leave there, the school, as broadly educated as you came in. So just don't keep honing the fine, sharp edge, because you're going to miss out on an awful lot in practice later on. So let me just talk about some of the commercial law classes that maybe you want to think. But even if you're not going to be a corporate or transactional lawyer, you need to have some working familiarity with financial statements. So taking the financial information, accounting for lawyers class is something I would really recommend. All of us, despite whatever we're going to practice, are going to come into regulatory agencies. So having a good grounding in administrative law is terrifically important. Corporations produce about 70% of the productive goods in America. So having an understanding of how business organizations operate and who they are and what they're about is very important. So taking the basic business organizations class is important. We're moving to an idea economy. So it's terrifically important that you understand how we protect those ideas, and that is get you, and where we find those ideas in the law. So having a survey course at least in the area of intellectual property is important. Now, in my own area, if you're going to be a transactional lawyer, it's not only important that you have a basic income tax class, and you should take a basic income tax class wherever you're going to go, even if you're going to go into, again, family law or you're going to be in public law. Tax affects so much of human behavior. You have to have a working understanding of the foundations of taxation in America. In the corporate area, the basic business organizations class is important. It's also important to take the securities regulations class. It's hard to finance any kind of enterprise without coming up against the securities laws and understanding those arcane provisions. You likely would like to take a corporate finance class to understand the basic tools of financial engineering. Asset securitization is important, so one of the commercial law classes that's taught by Steve Schwartz would be recommended. We still find that there's antitrust laws all over the place. People form business organizations. They want to get into cooperative efforts with others. So the basic antitrust class would be really important to take. These are just a few of the smatterings. The final thing I would be saying that you should try to expose yourself to a wide range of professors here. Everybody approaches and thinks about the law very differently. And again, consistent with where we started off with, coming out of law school as broad a person as you possibly can, you need to be challenged with all kinds of different ways of thinking about the law. So good luck on your curriculum choices.